Hiyo, welcome to my newest video. I'm just taking off where I left off on my last video. So I'm editing as I'm doing commentary. I I really don't know what's going to happen on this one. I did this video on 6/9 of 2024, and I'm just now getting around to putting it up. So it looks like we need to hand in the quests. So I'm looking for where, nope. Yeah, I'm a whole level 31. It's still pretty low level, but we're getting stuff done. I'm currently waiting for my girl to have her next baby in my game. And I could just sleep for a month, but instead I'm just building on my game now. But back then, I was still working on Vault 4 stuff, which I don't think I'm done with yet. I have Gage, my dogs. Dog meat is part of the dogs. I have Eli and Logan. And I still have the gun from the beginning of the game. I know when my character starts getting pregnant and stuff, she starts getting the problem solver, because I like the gun, so. And you don't have to be straight up to someone to use that gun. And it's from Mason from Nuka World, but I just cheated it in. I haven't been to Nuka World yet. And that's Eli. He says that a lot.
I'm sorry.
When I was using this gun all the time, I'd freeze the enemies and then let the dogs take care of them. Eli jumps in front of the gun quite a bit. But you can't stim pack them, or at least I can't. So I go ahead and I use the resurrect command on him. And it's just like giving him a stim pack.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go.
And of course, Porter's back there having fun because he likes to fight. So that's fine with me. You guys fight, and I'll just come back in and loot and give everybody their stim packs. That's fine with me. I'm not, I know I should play the game as everybody, is killing and everything else, but I don't. I like the storyline. And I got a hoverfly hovering right here, which, they look like bees. But I have my window open. It's a little hot here in the high desert. Not as hot as some places. But it's the dry hot, that sucks all the liquid out of your body. And yes, I made my own mod for Gage to make him look the way I wanted him to look. And you can do it too. It's not real difficult, Now that Queen guy, Sim Settlements 2, I believe, isn't he the seed guy? But don't take that for anything. I am playing Sim Settlements 2 Chapter 3. I haven't started the Outcasts and Remnants mod yet, but I have all the mods but one installed. Oh heck, I have lots. The family mods, that is, those are 30 mods for the basics of that. I got those all on here when working. Well, gosh, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. Because when my girl had her other babies, this is her third, I believe. When she had the other babies, the babies turned into abandoned babies. And of course, they're not. I do have abandoned babies on me as well, but their babies shouldn't be put into the abandoned babies category. But we're waiting to see if I need to go through and do something for that in my game now. But here, I really don't know what we're doing. I think we're going to be handing in the quests. I didn't rewatch this. I just went to where we stopped and I just started it up. So you're going to be just as surprised as I am at this point. And I'm drinking my coffee. I just woke up, sat down. Well, did my chores and sat down and started on this. Oh, that continuous gun sound you hear. Well, you might have it, might not in your thing. I don't know. But I did find a way to stop that if you got that audio bug. It's FKS, and it will stop that continuous gun firing sound immediately. So I like that. I do have I do have mods on here that when they fight, they will they'll throw people in the air and stuff like that. It's it's kind of different. It's different to watch. They'll pick them up and throw them to the ground, and just all kinds of maneuvers. I look for that kind of stuff to add to my game because it makes it a little bit more fun to play. I think. I always hard save when you're playing with mods. And yes, sometimes it seems to take a bit. But nothing that's a game breaker because sometimes I forget to push the buttons or I walk off or something. I'm not sure if there's going to be any building in this one. Usually I do build some every time I play, but I don't know. Like yesterday when I was, I'm waiting for her to have her baby. I didn't even turn on the video, I'm just building, waiting for her to have her baby in my game now. But, and I don't like it how she talks to the followers sometimes. I'm just looting, it looks like.
Come to mama.
See, if I don't bring up my Pip-Boy and see what I'm on, shit, I don't remember.
I'm listening.
Now I do know I did something out of sync the other day, or I redid something, and God, I was on that for over an hour, and then it's like, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. And it's like, oh shit, I already did this. Okay, this is in the school. There is a quest. Well, quest, maybe not a quest, but there's a neat story here, and they're all on these holotapes. And the boy is, he got in trouble,
Look, this isn't exactly how I wanted to spend my Saturday either, but your behavior in class is not good enough. It's disrupting the other students. Do you understand? understand that, Rory?
Your behavior in class
Rory.
isn't good
I've
enough.
known a Rory. I've known a
Listen here,
couple
you rat.
Rorys.
Let's just get on with this. I've prepared some materials you can work through. You've got until 10 o'clock to finish them. Alright, you got 15 minutes left. Let's see how much progress you've made. What the hell is this?
Because it is a school, right? You know, so they're
Don't you
disciplining.
recognize it? It's
They're
you,
trying
sir.
to. I know I was in detention quite a few times when I was a kid in high school, because I would skip school and stuff because
Whatever.
I wasn't interested in the social experiment of high school. I was there to learn what I needed to learn, and that's that, you know. So I would skip. We'd go to the coast, you know. That's what happens when you live near, you know, we're what, 45 minutes from the coast or something, so. And the Oregon coast is pretty. But anyway, yeah, we take off to the coast and stuff. And there's, what, 5 holotapes altogether, maybe 6 that make up this story. And I think it's a good story, so I always do it. You know, I always do it when I come across this area.
My pleasure. Is that all?
And, you know, I thought it's a mod, but to tell you the truth, I just don't remember.
Get going.
I've played with mods for so long that I don't remember what's mods and what's not, you know.
Let's just get this over with. You're not leaving here in one piece.
Some of the things are pretty easy to remember, but
This is all
otherwise,
just another
I
day
just
for me.
don't remember. I try to find them in order, but, you know, sometimes that's not happening.
Did you find out what happened?
Remember those drills we did last month?
For nuclear attack?
Let's just say it's a good job we did them.
Nuclear war? I'm getting out of here.
No, it's too dangerous. We have to stay here, where it's safe.
You're not the boss of me. I'm going home. If you don't like it, put me in detention.
I thought that's where you were, was detention.
Only opens with a key.
Ow, what the?
You're still on my time. That means you're my responsibility. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
letting you run out here
pretty
and get
easy.
yourself killed.
I think the key is here, but somewhere. I pick up all keys. There probably is a mod somewhere where you can hang all the keys you collected up at your settlement. I just, there it is. Just haven't looked.
If I connect this here, then... No, that doesn't seem right. Perhaps I need to remove this?
I personally think the kids that in high schools that get in trouble and stuff, I mean, they're bored, you know, they're bored. They, was my issue. I was just bored.
Doesn't look
It's
like
like,
nothing. Is that a bullet
put a
wound?
teenage kid somewhere where they're bored, what could go wrong, you know?
Looks like you've been studying those medical books I got you.
Take this stim pack. I'll clean the wound with alcohol. You're going to be fine, Mr. Turner.
It is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon here on the high desert, so you will hear things outside. It gets pretty noisy here, especially at this time of the year, which is summer, and we are a tourist destination, so we can get loud outside.
Doesn't mean you need to fall behind on your studies.
If you didn't hear that engine going by.
You'll be glad of this when we're rescued.
Yeah,
We've already been
interesting.
down here for 3 days. No You're an idiot.
No, he's
I'm gonna go
hoping.
back outside. See if I can find any help or supplies.
Yeah, they're not going to need any of this stuff.
Supplies are getting harder to come by. I've searched all this area here.
Okay, that's the educational materials we need for Fallout,
Out to find anything.
or for Vault 4. So this must be from Vault 4. I've had Vault 4 in my playthrough for the last, gosh, I think when it came out, probably within the year it came out.
I'm fine, Rory. It's just a little irritation.
I like the mod, so I like Logan as a follower. So I put it in my game if nothing else is for Logan. his quest mod.
I'm not a kid anymore, Mel. You don't need to look after me.
I'm not gonna put you in harm's way, Rory.
Yeah, the kid sounds like the kid is he can do things all by himself. He's not in diapers.
Maybe you'd have been somewhere safe when it all happened.
Nowhere was safe.
It's not your fault, Mal. You were right about me back then. I was a brat.
I like this whole quest. So.
Paying a favor.
No. You stay here. Keep studying. This won't last forever. You can still make something of yourself. It's too late for me.
And then too, I wonder if we run into the kid at any time in the game, you know, or in the mod or whatnot, which I don't remember. I don't know if we do.
I've got long left, Rory.
Don't say that, Mal. You can still make it through.
What?
No, I won't. Are you all right, Rory? You're not a kid anymore. You don't need me around. Take all the weapons
And we got something there, but
into the country.
I don't sit there and read everything. It's like I just don't take the time. I just grab it and go. I don't know where I get things unless I rewatch the video, you know, and that's when I remember stuff. Actually, that's why I started these, is so I could remember quests and such.
Tell you what,
My memory doesn't last long. Typically, I have everything written down.
something from one of your books. I might have a little rest while you do.
All right. The War of 1812 was a conflict fought between the United States, the United Kingdom, and the respective allies from June
Oh, I think
1812 to February 1815.
it looks like that gun I
There were
got,
several
Eli
causes for the US
may have it now.
declaration of war.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't care. If they take my stuff, I don't care.
Mal?
It's not like I can't find it somewhere else, you know. But he is that's Logan, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
And that's what he does for a living, is he guards people. And you buy his services for $200 over there at the bar in Vault 4. And he talks rough and tough there at first, but then he'll get to know you, and then you find out what he's really like once he gets to know you. And my mister's up and around watching a show, and him and the dog are having a snack.
Suits me fine.
Okay, rain, goody goody. The rain used to, the old game, you know, because we had that next gen update. The old game, the rain used to just crash your game. But sometimes I'll clear it. I have a bat file to clear it. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. It just depends what I'm feeling at the time. When I build, I definitely turn it off when I build. At this time, I was having problems with my controller up until last night. I asked my mister, can I just have the brand new one that, we buy things in twos, if not threes. And that goes for controllers because all of us play games. But, so he puts his away, and
Hey there.
me, I,
Yes.
of course,
Hey.
usually have to use mine. But he says I'm rough on controllers. But I don't know, they last, they don't seem to last as long as we would like them to. Maybe it needs cleaning too, I don't know. I just go, yeah, you see how I set that. This is a Kia. I do not play without this mod. This is an older mod. It's a full-fledged settlement. It has everything a normal settlement has. It also has a whole bunch of buildings things, and it's like a real store. You go into those
What's good today?
doors right there, and it has a huge showroom of all the things you can build in your settlements, and it's clever, and it's a good mod, and I've had it in my playthroughs for a long time. Now the gunners, they kind of, I think this is the gunners up here, and so, and they are always causing problems. I think I've been here before, so they're going to be dead, but I'm not sure.
They're going down.
Again, I love this gun, because see, he's, usually when they fall, they're still alive,
Get lost.
right? And then I let somebody else finish them off,
You're
unless
not
I
leaving
keep
here
it
in one
up. And
piece.
then, of course, you see that
More
it
than
kills
happy
them.
to stick it to the gunners. Excellent.
But, yeah, I'm not a big on the fighting. I do the story. And see, he's still alive, but he's dead because I came up here before.
Hell yeah.
So all you do is shoot him, and because he's still alive. The game thinks he's alive, but he's not. And I want to say, I think there's one of those, those computer synths or whatever, but I don't remember. I just thought there was. A lot of these look like, so.
Huzzah! Glad that's over.
And I have windmills in my, I can build them at my settlements. Now to get back down, because you get back down right there near Kia where we came in at, but and that's how I tell if I have looted someone, if they have clothes on or not. If they have clothes on, then I didn't loot them, so I typically loot them. And dog meat is always falls, it seems like. And the other dogs may, but dog meat always does. And that's a
Any
beaver.
words of wisdom?
And it's it's not attacking us, so why bother killing it? See, this guy might be alive. Yeah, I think I seen the red.
Nice.
So he's still alive.
Nicely done.
Saying he's not supposed to be alive, right? But I already did this.
Well,
So.
ain't that a blast from the past?
It's probably worth a fortune.
And usually when I kill these guys, I loot. So the loot must come back too. Oh, I hate those things. Yeah, the settlement back there, it comes with their own guns and stuff. So he thought of pretty much everything. And then, of course, you can build your own settlement. And typically I do. And I will. I'm sure of it, because I do like to build in this game. I usually put a settlement, I encase the front with a big wall. I'm big on walls.
Hey.
And then open,
It's
I make,
nothing.
on the
Never
road,
mind.
I make 2 openings. And then in the back is where the settlement really is. But it comes with a car garage and everything. Okay, and he's hurt. So we cannot stim pack him. So when I get back, which I could be having controller problems, I could be in the other window, I could have got up and walked away, but usually I usually put up something to stop the game. So I have a feeling my controller went out, or I'm having issues at this point. And I do play with I play with the keyboard, mouse, and my controller. Because that, you can't do that with a controller. But, and I'm more than likely, I'm going to heal him because I hate to see him, you know, hurting.
How are you doing?
No, it didn't take. You got to make sure their name is there, and sometimes there, it worked. See, and now he's okay again. And if you're resurrecting someone, make sure their head is attached, or you resurrect their head, because otherwise they get up and they're a headless settler, and it really does look funny. You got to, if you don't get their hands and legs, the legs look funky, but the hands and the arms, if you don't resurrect their hands and arms, if they splattered or whatnot, they'll just have a broken arm, you know, but they can still walk, you know, so you don't get their legs back, and it's kind of funky, you know. There is a Raiders place right behind IKEA too. So putting up that big wall, I do, it helps with that, because they do attack, you know, and they don't, it's hard for them to attack through a huge brick wall, or not brick, but rock wall.
Mine now.
Now, too far away from Covenant for this to be that, but I'm sure some of you know every place, every bit of loot, you know. And I believe this is the place we come for a son's father's things. He got killed, and these guys killed him. And
Oh my God! Are you all right?
we come down here for his belongings, the father's belongings.
And I'll just take this.
Now, if that's what we're doing right now or not is another story. I just don't know what we're doing here
Sorry.
yet. Because when I think we're doing something, then we do something totally different. It's like, and I really did play it 2 weeks ago or whatever. But I've played this game a lot too, though. So
Come to mama. There we go.
You better find someone else to raid.
I always laugh about that. Why I sold my mother.
Really played me
I
for the
collect
sucker,
everything, all the loot, and then I give it to my settlements. My settlements in turn sell it, and then there should be bottle caps in the work shop for me, because I get my cut, you know. And I don't know, I don't have it all set up quite yet, because I'm still pretty low level.
Nice.
But I think
Roger
that's
that.
what we're doing here, is getting the dad's stuff.
Get
But again,
lost.
I don't know.
Want some more?
Yeah, I watch a streamer who knows.
place,
I
wrong
mean, she
time,
says she
pal.
doesn't. She's just being modest and no, I don't know. Yeah, she does.
Sweet.
She knows a lot about this game,
Yes,
as
heads up.
far as where to find things and all that good stuff, and how to play. She's really good.
Hell yeah.
That's the thing about Fallout 4. You can play it any
Suits
way
me
you
fine.
want. You know, you like to go out and just kill things, you can. If you want to have a story, you can, so. I think I walked away from my game, which is pretty common. So I'm going to fast forward and see what I'm doing. I fast forwarded it, but I didn't need to, because if I did walk away, it wasn't for long, so I didn't have to do anything. I'm editing as I'm doing this, so I popped out my window onto the other monitor. I have
Come to
5
mama.
displays hooked up to mine, but I found it's easier for me to go through the video when it's popped out into a bigger display. So I've got, what, 2 32ers and a 24-ish one and a 42-ish one.
Excellent.
And then the
Excellent.
other one is another small 24-ish.
Sweet.
I do other things besides play video games, and it's a lot quicker when you have more than one monitor, But I'm used to it by now, having multiple monitors. I wish some of these programs and OSs came with support for them, but I updated to Windows 11 lately too, and so I'm getting to know that too, so I've had some issues. Okay, we're at Walden Pond, which makes sense because we've stuck around this area for a little while. I recall there's a bomb around here somewhere, but yeah, I thought there was a bomb somewhere. And those monkeys, I think they're really
thoughts?
cute, but they were bombs.
Let's just
what?
get this over with.
Some game, they're bombs. So I'm a little nervous around those monkeys, you know, with the,
Get him.
yeah.
How do you feel now, huh?
Bunch of damn savages.
Yeah, this new controller works a lot better. Now, there's one of my dogs. They're kicking my dogs. Don't be kicking
Are
my
you kidding
dogs.
me? Sweet.
Not even in the real world will I put up with that.
I'm sorry. I guess I just lost control. Done and done.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not done
Let me
yet.
think about it.
Okay, you can stim pack Shay. Sometimes she's hard to because she moves, you know. But
Take him! Nice.
what is for dinner? I have about 9 level ups I can use. I usually just save them for something when I need them. You know, then I go over hacking was one that I went over there and just, you know, used them all on my hacking, you know, or whatever. So that's what I do as far as my now we did abomination the other day, but I just haven't turned it in. I do a whole bunch of stuff. Then I go turn them in. That way I don't have to run back and forth and back and forth. And if I recall correctly, when I did go to hand in my quests, I couldn't even get into the vault. The vault was all closed up. It's like, what the freak? So I think I still have them on my Pip-Boy to hand in. Or I just cheated my way in. I don't remember. It's funny, my Mr. Hill here will put on his mystery shows. He loves a good mystery. And then he'll take a nap. But you can do that when you're retired and you've put in, you know, 40, 50 years out of, you know. So we'll forgive him for doing that. Okay, what is going on? I could have walked away. I'm just told you I was good at that. Okay, I'm going to stop it and see if that's what I did. Okay, if I walked away or not, I don't know. But I do know that that was the end of that video, which I had the last video on that reel, and then I had, or on that. I don't even know what to call it these days. Film, video. There we go. Because we no longer use reels. We no longer use, you know, so what do I call it? It's not even tape anymore, you know, it's all digital. Anywho. So we just, you know, we are here when we left off, so we're still here. I just kept it going, you know.
Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah, those geckos, they're another mod. And you get Gek, who I did have as a follower for a while. And he's really cute, and I just hated to leave him at a settlement, but, you know, I have enough followers right now. But it adds geckos, and they're different. Like, that's a fire gecko. He throws fire at you. So this gun is really good for those because it's a, you know, freezer gun, you know, and I really like the he put in the I believe it was the same guy. He was working on bringing
Place wrong time, pal.
Vegas into Fallout 4, but a very long process, and I'm not even sure if it's being worked on anymore. But he brought the geckos over. He brought
And I'll just
those
take this.
cazadors over. God, there's something else he brought over. Plus, he brought over some of Vegas over, or they, or whomever. And there's all a story behind it and such. And these people tamed the geckos. They tamed
You're not
them
leaving here in one piece.
so they didn't, kill people. They're more like a
My
pet.
pleasure.
And then the raiders got a hold of them and they set them free and the eggs and such. So the ones that are attacking us are wild
sorry.
born, so. And they are,
There we go.
they can be pretty
Goodbye.
nasty opponents.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, I didn't notice Gage was back there,
Mine
down.
now.
I always look for Gage when I want to get out of a place or
Good riddance.
to point me where, there's enemies and whatnot. I always look for
You're lucky
Gage.
to be alive.
And then he tells me where things are. And he's typically behind you
Well,
because
this
he's a
will be an
sniper,
interesting challenge.
but not all the time, I have bat files for my followers just in case I lose them. I can just, run my bat file and they show up. I try to do that for every playthrough. So if I lose someone because of some reason. Okay, that was a crash. So give me a minute. Okay, I went ahead and just put crash in there, and then got it going again, and we'll see that here in a sec. There we go. If you don't crash in a Fallout 4 modded game, are you really playing Fallout 4? I mean, that's just the way it is. You use mods at your own, you can't blame anybody for your game fucking up. Even though people, they joke around and blame Todd, the guy that with Bethesda. But it's not, we all know it's not Bethesda's thing. Yeah, when you crash, it evidently gives you an exit save.
What are you thinking about?
I don't use quick saves. They're a waste of my time, and I can go on ranting about it, but
Hey, you're not gonna kill me, are you?
Now I do have a mod that names a lot of settlers,
Nobody. Just a
and
scab good neighbor, try and find shit to sell. I'd make for a terrible slave and wait, you're not gonna kill me?
yeah, I have slaves in my game if you haven't noticed.
Load off my mind.
And I don't do that. I don't take slaves and stuff.
Permanently. Interested?
See, why have a slave?
Well, in that case,
They're willing to
just
work
tell me where to
if
start.
you give them a safe place, So I think I send her to the slog because I feel that she'd probably be more happier, with her own kind.
Hey,
Yeah, of cigarettes. You find lit cigarettes and cigars, and it's funny. I do notice some places are not cleared until you activate and kill the robots. So that was just something I threw in there. I don't know about this place, but I'm sure we're here for a quest,
Are you
otherwise
kidding me?
I'd be
You really don't
in
want to start
one of
a
my
fight with me?
settlements, you know.
Not again. My pleasure.
And I know this is where you get Piper's, some of Piper's, the newsreel or the news machine, the
You
paper
don't want to lay
machine
into me.
here for her.
Sweet.
I think I've had her and dismissed her, I think. Like I said, I've played this a lot, so I'm not sure which playthrough I'm thinking of, if it's this one or another one or what. And then when the update fiasco, it was ridiculous. I had to start over again like 3 times or something, and it was ridiculous. I was getting so tired of restarting my game.
Come to mama.
But I do play with mods, and that's just the way it is. So, yeah, I play with my mods. But the mods they've been all updated some time ago, so. And I don't read these. I am confident in the fact that you know how to read. Some folks don't speak English, and I understand that because I have them on my Twitter, or my Twitter X, whatever. But, so for them, maybe me not reading is not good, but I leave it on here long enough for you to do that, so. I recall I do photography. Anyway, I had to do something on my site or something. But anyway, so I went to the neighbor, and I'm like, can you, I had it all written out, and I'm like, can you translate this into Spanish for me, please? And he's like, yeah, no problem. I think I gave him a couple bucks. He was just a kid, you know. But he was happy to do it, so I'm like, thank you, I appreciate it. Of course, that boy is a grown man now with kids of his own, but back then, he, you know. Yeah, the paper. And you and I both know even journalists aren't privy to information of the governments. You know, they keep things on the premise it's good for us. Yeah, that they don't tell us everything. It's like, okay, whatever. Okay, now we should be heading to that diner, which I don't know. I kind of like it. So I think this is the first time I've been there, actually.
Anything in here?
Yeah, you'll see. And my dogs, they know who are enemies before I do, usually. So when they dress in raider garb or whatnot, that doesn't always mean they're enemies. And I have a fire truck. We're in wildfire season now, by the way. and we have a lot of fires. So you'll hear it screaming through town. It's going towards the recreation areas where we sometimes there's so many tourists that it just seems like it's a city. One day it's just normal, and the next day it's a freaking city. It's a little surprising to see, actually, when you're used to nobody being there, you know, 'cause we're a little town, you know. But anyway, that's where it's screaming to, is the canyon. So we had what, huge fire here not too many years ago. Burnt down people's houses and businesses, and some kid thought it was funny to light fireworks. Oh, we crashed. Give me a... Okay, I put crash in here because that's what we did. Yeah, you guys missed the other sirens running through town. Our town is a rural town, so it's only like 20 miles an hour, unless there's an ambulance or fire trucks, lots of fire trucks. And in our state, people will pull over for the emergency vehicles. And actually, I think it's law. I mean, it's just something I grew up just doing, you know. You just move aside for them. Usually you stop for them. You know, you get out of their way. We have the old highway running through town, and then we have the real highway the other direction, and oh God, that's such a dangerous highway. It's unreal. And then there's crashes or whatnot out there, and so they all come through town, and it's like just lines and lines and lines and lines of cars. It's pretty crazy.
Huh?
But that's when we know there's something going on out on the highway.
You annoy me. My
Yeah,
pleasure.
these guys, Child of Adam. I'm not real thrilled with the Child of Adam. However, I do try to keep everybody alive.
Yes. Bingo.
Yeah, and I did blow them up a couple, my couple playthroughs, at the beginning
Looks
and
like
stuff.
we have a hero here.
But when I started using people as assets, they started showing up at my settlements. And so I'm like, no, let's not kill them, because, people in this game, yeah, it's accidental. Every human is an asset, right? So I try not to kill people if I can help it. But, I mean, if they're shooting at me, that pumpkin on his head, that was added, to my understanding, that was added to the next gen update.
Yes.
So, yeah. Salem Raiders, which Salem is that, that haunted house is in there and everything.
And I'll just take this.
So we're over here by the lighthouse because you get that as a settlement, but they're all in there right now, and so I had to clear them to get the settlement. And yes, I'm paranoid at this point, so I'm saving a lot because I've crashed 2 times now. So I mean, I know what was going through my mind, when I was playing this. And I played this one on 6/10 of 2024 at 12 a.m. it says. And there's a lot more information here too, but I don't think you guys need to, hear all that. But I use a different piece of software than what I'm using now for this. And that one captures the gameplay, and then I bring it up into this piece of software I have, and then I don't care for the audio on the other one. It's mumbled and everything, so I quit. I tried it.
Hey, boy.
Nah, I didn't like it, so. And if you know, I have mods. You know, that's what adds a bunch of this in, or mods.
Excellent.
Building a collection or something? With that.
Yeah, they told me take all the junk, you know, and then they say, "Are you sure you want that?" It's like you just
And
told me to take
I'll
all the
just
junk,
take
so I
this.
am, you know. But I, yeah, it's like, whatever. Hey, you guys are supposed to be protecting my ass, you know. I'm looting here. That's big business
Come to
here.
mama. And I'll just
Yeah,
take
some
this.
things, some things, you know,
This is
it
a
just
fine
depends
mess.
how well I loot is what mood I'm in, you know.
Take him out.
And we don't clear the haunted house this time around. I don't think I've even done it now.
That's
That thing can't come inside the restaurant, so I'm safe
You're
here.
not leaving here in one piece.
And there's a wild night striker, and
They
they go in packs usually, and night strikers, you know, they disappear. Boris is a night striker. He's from,
Sorry.
but he's our follower. He's
I'll make sure
a
more
pet.
people
We released him from a cage,
Let's get out of
and
here.
so
Excellent.
he likes
No,
us because we
bad dog.
released him from a cage. And you can't see him,
Out of
right?
my way.
Oh, that's a puppy. The puppies are so cute. But you know, they also attack us. So what do you do? You know, they're just miniature, you know, night strikers, but they are cute. Oh, we're doing the creator's identity. That's for inside the vault. For not necessarily Fourville, because you have the vault too, and I have the vault open.
Hell yeah.
And they all worship the creator. Well, you know, who in hell's this creator, you know? I don't know if I even solve it at this point. I'm not sure. Because like I said, I went back to hand in a bunch of stuff, and I was locked out of Fourville, so who knows? But I do know we have a settlement right over there. And I don't think I built on it either. Croup Manor, I think, is what this one's called. But again, don't take my word for it. We'll get there here in a minute. There's something lighthouse settlement too, so that's probably what it's called, because it is a lighthouse.
Mine now. There we go.
Sorry, I'm drinking my coffee. That is another mod where you collect this stuff, and I like collecting. And then when I saw the Western, the cowboy stuff, shit, I was there. I downloaded all of them because I like Western stuff. So there's my Mister here, and yeah. So I thought those were pretty cute, you know. So I went ahead and got all her mods, or his, her, him.
Mine now.
And I see a Vault-Tec tape right there. I just walked by. So now I saw that. I'm going to have to go back and get it if I didn't get it this time. That's another thing about rewatching your videos. You see things that you didn't see when you played. And I walked right by it. So put that on my agenda to do after my lady has her baby, that is, because she's like 8 months pregnant right now.
Yes.
So we're sticking around Sanctuary right now in my game for her to have her baby, and then I'll head on out.
Hey.
Because by then Gage should be so bored he's whining, you know, because he does whine, because he gets bored, you know. And, you know, you can't blame the dude. Yeah, I think these are just a waste of time. This one, I think it's, we shot all the turrets, and I think that's what this is too. I think there's 2 of them. You open them, and it's to turn off turrets. It's like, what the fuck, you know? That just was a waste of my time. And, yeah, I just went ahead and opened it because, you know, come on. I don't like these. And I know there's a cheat, you know, built into it and all that crap. I don't care. You know, it's just easier just to unlock the stupid thing. Yeah, see, turret control and spotlight control. So opening that was kind of a waste. You know, you got that little bit of information, but come on.
Hey.
Oh, get out of my way, dude. I have the Great Dane and the Border Collie at one of my settlements now. And then I have God, 3 or 4 more dogs from the Creation Club.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I like dogs, so.
New orders. Kill everything.
And they will be a follower, but you need to have the right mods
Let's
to
get
make
this
them
over
a
with.
follower. Otherwise, you just put them in your settlement, and they help guard the settlement. But I had both of them there for a little while, following me around, and they're good. They're
Want some
good
more?
followers too. They fight and everything. So I'm not sure why they didn't just have them as followers. I don't know. Maybe they're
Possibly.
supposed to be in, you know, creation kits or creation club stuff. It's not always good for your game, but the dogs don't seem to hurt. It's some of the settlements and stuff that, oh my God. And then I had to get 2 of them for a collection I was trying, but it was just a waste of money and everything else for me personally, because I always go with my team, and if I can't have my unlimited settler mod, which I always use, by the way, if it can't go into a play, I won't play it. It's a deal breaker for me. And turkeys, isn't that neat? I think that's from Mutant Menagerie, but I'm not sure because I put in, if there's plants or animals, I'll put it in there. I'll put it in my game because it just makes sense to me, you know, that nature would take over, you know. And one of the streamers just found the cabin mod, and I'm glad she likes them because I love them. I have them at quite a few of my settlements. And again, nature takes over, right? That's what I feel. 200 years is enough for nature to do her thing. And I believe outside of, Oh, not Abernathy, but you know, they have that sun and stuff. That's where you get the Cazador, you know, the big ass moth, you know, that is so radiated that it's pathetic. And I believe I put it back in my playthrough. I've been playing it quite a few playthroughs. Some of the mods I just forgot to put in, and some, you know, I'll think about and I'll say, why don't I have that in here? I played with that for a long time. Okay, we need to. And remember too, this is when I had the other controller hooked up, and it would float, and it was really a pain in the ass. Really a pain. Yeah, really a pain when you're building and you're walking at the same time stuff. It's really annoying. But like I said, maybe it needs to be cleaned. Who knows?
Rip 'em to shreds.
I'm not a domestic goddess, so just take that as a will, because I'm not. Especially with, yeah, I'm not a domestic goddess. I have one level up, so that's no big deal. Right now, I think I got like 9 of them or something saved up, so. I'm looking for what we just picked up, and I have so much shit in my I pick up everything, right? 6,388 pounds on me at the moment. That's why Logan says, "How do you pack around all those caps?" You know. Well, I have a lot more than that on me. So yeah, Vault 4. So this is still Vault 4. Fourville. Sometimes I don't know which mod we're doing, right? Because I have so many mods on there, so. And if you read that, it was right there.
Go for it. I gotcha.
I try to do these videos when I first wake up, so I'm awake. I there's your payment. I did one of the videos right before bed, and it's like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed, bye. You know. I did, you know. I'm just not going to hurt myself, you know. I'm supposed to be, these are for fun, you know, so. The creator word. Oh, and I'm leaving the console commands in here just in case anybody wants to use them. You know, you can. However, when I updated to Windows 11, I do notice that my console got smaller. It's probably because of arranging all my displays
Oh my
to
God.
display correctly.
I'm so
I
sorry.
found Windows 11 a little bit
Sorry.
annoying to get everything to work right. And two, did
Bye.
I did reroute one of the displays too, so that probably didn't help the situation. In fact, I'm supposed to fix that so so when we watch movies, the mister can just turn his display to my main display, which has whatever movie. I usually take care of the movies and such. I added a server, an in-house server, for all of us to be able to watch stuff or, you know, whatever. I usually just put movies and TV on that, though. I don't know, I guess the neighbors might be able to pick it up, but I keep it under lock and key, so. Ooh, we're level 32. Yes, I know, I just, shoot, I've been far up into the 200s before, and there's other people that, you know, they're higher up than that, so. Hence why I put so many of these mods on, because I have played before, and you know I like to put different things on to make it interesting again, you know. And I get a collection of mods that I won't play without, you know. I like this dude. I think his quest is fun. I think.
Hi.
Did you hear what the overseer said? Nally. Chuck Nally. Do you think... Could it be? Could we be related?
Of course you could be.
Anything's possible.
You're right. It is possible. We do have the same name after all. Do you think... Would you be able to take me to see him?
Of course. Some of my playthroughs,
This is what you really want.
mods
I'm not
bug
sure.
out, and I think this is the
Ever
first
since
time
the
I ever
vault
got to do
closed,
his
I wanted
whole
to see a member of
quest
my
without
family.
any problems.
But now it's finally happened. I'm full of doubt.
And I thought it was, I liked the guy from just reading to the kids. I thought that was really neat. But in this next gen
it's a great
update,
idea.
You do?
this mod just
Let's
kicked
go
in
then.
and it just worked.
I'll be
you
right
know.
behind you.
I think there was a couple things that, you know, but they weren't deal breakers by any means.
How are things going?
And I see right now the gate isn't closed and stuff on me. I don't know if that was due to updates or what, you know, because mods update, you know. But I know Sim Settlements, it doesn't like other mods and stuff, but my will is, if I want something, I will work towards it, and I'll make it do what I want, which we kind of laugh about because because time, you know. And this place is just nothing but a maze. I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking and stuff, but that's the... I think our town has more dogs in it than people, I swear to God. Everybody has dogs here, and more, usually more than one, you know. But, we used to have 4, you know. But of course, 2 of them were, you know, those mastiffs, and they're lazy. They only bark and get up and run around when they have to. People don't get that about big dogs like English mastiffs. You know, they don't get up if they don't have to. I mean, you know, they're couch potatoes. Of course, I've always had Australian Shepherds, so they're not couch potatoes by any means. In fact, I may have to go out and water a little later on. Wait till it's a little cooler. Otherwise, the water would just evaporate. Okay, this is at the actual Vault 4. Yeah, I thought it was funny how
Excuse
he
me.
made him fat
Good to see you
and
again,
the
friend. Is there
head
anything I
of
can do to
security
help you?
fat. You know, because they don't do anything, right? The computer does everything. The AI.
Do you have time for a few
You know, I'm
questions?
supposed to
Of course,
break into
whatever you need.
something, which I haven't done yet.
Tell me about yourself.
I've been overseer for the last 20 years. It's not an easy job keeping all of our residents happy, but the AI makes it easier.
I think that's just
That was
this
all I
mod
had.
is so
Anything
good.
else I can help you with?
And then the AI, keeping them all happy and
Can I get access to the restricted section of the public terminal?
No, you cannot. Any unauthorized tampering with the public AI terminals is strictly forbidden.
see, and that's what we have to do.
Any other work you need done?
Nothing else, now that you've agreed to take on our power situation.
I don't need anything.
I'm glad to hear all your needs are met. Do find me if that changes.
See, and
with you.
we're supposed to bring Mr. Nally up here. And he has to be in the same room as the overseer. However, I have so many followers. Well, I mean, I don't even have as many as I did before, but I have like 7 followers, and they're all in his way, right? In his path. So he's having a hard time getting around my
I'm
followers.
quite nervous.
So that is a negative for having so many followers, that it does mess up. But it's not, the game's fault. It's mine for having so many followers. But as I said, I don't play without my followers. Logan and Eli are added, Boris, Shay, Gage, and I and our kids are all family. I made another faction, so we're all
The feeling's
family.
mutual.
But Dog Meat can't be because he has his own quest line. So Dog Meat can't. It just didn't work out with Dog Meat. I wasn't going to push it. But so Logan and Eli, they're just
Excuse
followers.
me, Overseer Nally.
And I was thinking about making Logan like, some kind of brother or uncle to the
Call me
kids
Chuck.
or something like
Is
that.
there anything I can help you with, friend?
That's how much I like
Maybe.
him. I
My
like
name's
Logan.
Theodore. Teddy Nally.
Keep an eye out for Institute goons coming to kidnap us.
It's nice to meet you, Teddy. If there's anything I can do for you, just wait a minute. Did you say your name was Nally?
That's right.
We
Hey.
have an old story in our family. The first Nally made it into the vault when his grandfather gave up his space in the vault so that he could enter. He took his wife and infant son with him, and we're all descended from him. That old man was you, wasn't it?
See, isn't that sweet?
It's
He
all
gave up
true.
his seat for his
I
kids.
gave up my place in
for
the
his
vault
kid and
to save my son and grandson. I waited so long for the vault to open. On the tiniest chance, I might see them again. After all this time,
How's it going?
I can't believe I'm finally meeting you.
I'm
see,
here.
because he was lonely because he
Was it
had no
worth the
family,
wait?
right?
Yes, it was.
That's
This
why he was
is
waiting
all
for the
I've
vault
ever
to open.
wanted. Can I stay here a while? I want to learn about my family.
Of course. I'll tell you all I can.
See,
My
and now he
family
has a
kept
home.
extensive records. I can even show you photos.
Thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me.
This mod is just top notch. It's just such a good mod.
Hi.
I really liked his
I'm
story.
so proud
And
that
this is
a
the first
relative of
time
mine runs this entire
I got to
vault.
play the whole story without, without it bugging and stuff. He, the Vault 4 mod creator, he did do an update, I believe. And So perhaps that's why it's playing with not a lot of glitches. I do know that and it's by no means the creators of any mod's fault, but some of the mods I have don't like playing well together. So I've had to make patches and shit for my game.
How are you doing?
So it might work for my game, but it wouldn't work for yours because I've made patches and stuff. So and there's
Can't pick
stuff
this.
on the web on how to do that. And it's not
You have
real
any news
hard.
about the Armstrong family? Do you want to trade?
Oh yeah, that's right. We got all her all the
One
story
of their
of the
holotapes
Armstrong.
mentioned a holdout bunker. I found their remains. All dead.
So she's the one I
in a
handed
bunker.
into.
All of the Armstrongs died. Must have been
See, I
really
forgot I
years away from
handed
bombs.
these in.
Still, it's nice to have some closure. Take these caps for your help.
I don't need anything.
You're welcome back anytime.
Why do you think every Ink Spot song is exactly the same?
What I did with my character is I didn't make my character's body just for her. I put him on all the women, which, you know, may not have been the best, but so all the women have my character's body, you know. Just to throw that in there because I think he did a good job on his character creation. And the guys all, you know, have muscles and stuff. But for
help you?
main character, like the overseer and
Don't tell him I said that.
Hey,
security
have
guard,
my
they
android's holotape?
are main
Or are you
characters.
here for medical attention?
Or maybe that's why
Do you
they
have
look
my
like they
android's
do,
holotape?
because they
Or are you here
do
for
have
medical
the
attention?
body of Gage, you know, on them. Maybe that's why they are the way they are. I don't know.
I've got it right here.
That's
Excellent.
just a
Excellent.
thought.
Next, I need you to install the software on the android. You can use the terminal by the security door.
Okay, now there's a choice coming up, and you could play it totally different in your game than I do in mine. Totally different. It's just how you choose if you have this. I did play it the other way at some point, but I can't remember because I didn't like it. But this is just how I play my game. And I really don't recall if this video has all of it or not. I don't know. Sometimes I'll, when I get tired, you know, that's that for me. I'll, you know, hey, I'm going to bed. But that goes to when I play my games too. For instance, crashes. Sometimes if I have a crash, forget it. I'm going to bed. Good night. You know, and I just walk off. And then I start it some other day. Not that I have a lot of crashes in this next gen update, because I really don't have as many crashes. Don't know why. Who knows? I guess I was told about a console player that had some issues with his game, but I didn't see it. And
Active and reporting for duty. Android. Designation.
And
Campbell-R.
you just need to keep up on all the updates and such. And then I don't play this on consoles, so shit. What do I know? You know, I don't know.
Awaiting orders.
What are you waiting for? Go inside and talk to him.
Yeah, well, see, I'm doing this because I've played this before, and he was, yeah.
Android
Anyway.
designation. Campbell-R-494-2077. Reporting for duty.
Because, I mean, these guys can be dangerous, right? You know?
What kind of robot are you?
I'm a next-generation military android designed at Sentinel Site Campbell. Designation, Campbell-R-494-2077.
And we have to go through that every time. It's a big-ass name. Oh, yeah, I do rename them, don't I? Yeah. Yeah,
Kind
Sparky.
of a mouthful, isn't it? I'll call you Sparky.
New designation, Sparky. Acknowledged.
And I think that was clever of the mod author, because he knew that was a long-ass name.
The vault needs you.
Acknowledged.
See, you could have picked kill everything.
Assigned to vault.
And again, I don't like killing everything unless, you know, I feel that they're a threat to me.
Hey, got a sec? Hey.
Sparky.
Because I played the
Sparky.
Nuka World Raider
This is a military
playthrough and all
android,
that.
not a toy.
And I
Nevertheless,
think I have
I'm sure
some
it'll
of
make
that
a more
video
capable
up,
lab assistant than the
though I
cretin
didn't talk through it or
currently
nothing.
works here.
I didn't have the tools I needed to be able to talk. My other headphones, they're so comfortable.
I shall carry on with my research,
But
with the assistance of my new android.
the mic
Here's
broke,
the reward
so.
we agreed on.
But
If you
they're
wish
so
to help my
comfortable.
research further, direct your queries to the android.
But anyway, the mister wanted Mike to try to play with other people, though
Yes.
he hasn't really
Affirmative.
done it much. So I got
Okay.
me some too, because like I said, we buy everything in twos, if not threes, because, you know, 3 of us here play games and stuff, so. And I'm always on my computer. So. Oh, so is the son. He's always on his.
Greetings.
The mister,
Android
not so much.
designation, Sparky. Reporting
He
for
wanted a
duty.
PS5, so we got him one. And he's on that a lot.
Tell me about yourself.
This unit's designation is Sparky. Location of construction.
Sparky.
Sentinel Site Campbell. Duties.
The vault needs
Vault
you.
needs you. I thought that was
Anything I can do to help?
Affirmative. This unit is authorized to dispense paid labor to organic actors on behalf of Vault 4. This
Organic
laboratory requires
actors.
rare chemicals to function. Retrieve them and be compensated.
Anything
Oh,
you
goody,
wanna
we
talk
gotta
about?
go fetch something else, right? Okay, I am going to see why I did that. Okay, it's a good thing I stopped it, because I did walk away from my computer. So there was a bunch of dead air right there. I try to do something like that when I walk away from my computer, because, you know, sometimes I have to walk away from my game. So, and turning off the video and stuff is kind of a pain in the butt, so I just walk away and cut it out, you know, and that's what I did, is I just cut it. And this is a huge vault.
Can someone help me find... What was it?
Oh, this. He reminds me of Vault, 88? Clem. That's who he reminds me of. I think he's supposed to. I think I'm needing to go upstairs, and it has the arrow to go upstairs too. So. Yeah, his mom is passed on now. I think she is. That's what I like about Logan, is just like the other vanilla players, he progresses just like the other, you know, after you hear him out and talk to him and blah, blah, blah.
I hope you're right.
He starts to warm up to you and all that, so. And, you know, in this world, you would think that a lot of people have, they have dirty laundry coming with them, right? I mean, they're not children. They've got stuff with them, you know. And yes, I'm looking for, because like I said, this place is like a freaking maze. And I do get up there sooner or later. It's just...
Who am I? Why am I here?
Okay, we do have to put in the... we got something for this, but I don't have that activated right now.
Keep your eyes open for
I think we got it already. And yeah, this is just a big maze. And I'm glad he, you know, he has everything labeled, but again,
Hey,
sometimes
boss, can we stop a minute?
I ignore
I
that
think
kind
I'm
of
finally
stuff.
ready
But
to talk about what happened with
yes, you can, because I'm looking for something and I'm getting frustrated.
It's all right. I'm here for you.
Thanks, boss. It means a lot to me to hear you say that.
And I
With
guess
all
you
that
could have
stuff with
him as a
Mom and
romantic
McDonald,
partner, but
I've had so
no.
many thoughts and feelings swirling around my head. I'm not really sure what to do with them. All I know for sure is that recently I went through one of the hardest moments of my life, and you stuck by my side the whole time. I'm not really sure.
Because I
what
like
to
you,
make of
Logan.
that. We've been together all this time.
I'm like
gone
that
through so
loyal
much,
dog, you know.
and
If
I'm
I
still
like
not
you,
even
you know,
sure
I'll
why
stick
you
around
picked
until
me
you
up in the first
kick
place.
me away.
I'm starting to think that this right here, this is the closest friendship I've ever had. A friend like no other.
Oh, my mister
Best
must be
friend
half
I ever
asleep because
had.
he would have laughed at
That
that.
doesn't sound too soppy, does it?
Sounds like some kids are playing with some dogs outside or something.
I couldn't agree more. You're the best friend I could ever ask for.
I'm happy to hear you say it. I've never had a friend like you in my whole life. Thanks for everything you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
Okay, so I'm at the highest level. So we're not going to get any more anything with him. So if we dismiss him, you know, it won't. You know, you can right now. You're not going to get up anymore. But I like him with us, so
I've got my eye
I
on
didn't get
you.
him for his perks and stuff.
Hey.
I got him because I like his voice. I like his voice acting. I like how he just talks out of the blue, you know. He just makes things a little more lively. And he's a good fighter. You know, he protects you good, so. We're still trying to find where we need to go. And I could speed this up, but you get to see the vault anyway, you know. Okay, there's who we're supposed to talk to. Okay, yeah, he's the librarian.
And we petty men walk under his huge legs.
Yeah, the neighbors are playing. They have small kids. So if you hear that going on, that's
My apologies,
the
I was
neighbors.
distracted. Do you have the sonnet?
I do, and it took me forever to get this stupid thing.
I've got it right here.
Amazing. This book is simply beautiful. Thank you, my friend. You have been a big part of literary history today.
thanks to you, Shakespeare's lover may have eternal life in the walls of these vaults, just as with our ancestors before us.
See,
You have any other
I
work?
thought
I'm
this
afraid
was a
not,
really good
my
quest too, with
You
his
have done all the service
voice
for me
acting
that
and
you
such.
can.
Now that's another mod that came up there.
I should get going.
I
Farewell,
have
my
a
dear
relationship
friend.
mod
You
on
are
there,
welcome back in my home anytime.
and you can have relations
Hey.
with everyone. I just that's not my thing. So. Oh, the neighbors playing. Our town is small, and we got this thing going on here where somebody could be talking a couple of houses away, and it's like they're right next to you talking, and it's a phenomenon we have here, and it's really weird, but you know, it's just what it is. It's just a weird phenomenon, and because our neighbors aren't right next to us by no means. I mean, they are, you know, they're the direct neighbors, but not, you know, they're probably on the other side of their place. And, but it sounds like they're just right next to us.
You have the
and
book.
not.
Perfect. Here is your pay as promised.
Okay, there's the twins and their teachers, right? And they wanted us to get educational material for their kids. So, I didn't even expect any money from that because it's for the kids, you know. I mean, they're kids, you know. But they did. They paid us, so that's cool. See, and they're, another, you know, they're happy with our thing and they want to give us a gift or whatnot. Well, that is intimacy, and I don't do that. See all the guys, they're all, you know, buff, you know. I think it's funny. And I did that with all the guys, not just Gage, you know, so I just think it's funny. You can have it just for your character if you're a man, or you can do it for everyone or whatnot. But, and Gage has that suit on, so that's going to fit. It's going to make his body look different. But then when he has his shirt off and stuff, he's all buff, you know. So, anywho, I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Okay, now we're going to, where are we going now? I think, oh, this guy here, I think he was the one who wanted us to find that abominable guy and take care of him.
Hey.
I think it was from this guy. But I'm not sure, right?
Excuse me.
On? You're back. I can't wait to see what the treasure is. I told you it was a good spot.
Yeah, he's going to split whatever treasure we found or whatever. You know, it's like, all right, whatever.
This is so exciting. Let's see what's inside.
Because they've never been outside the vault, right?
This is so cool. Here, take your share.
Treasure box. Gold bars. Gold bars kind of go into our junk, right? Yeah, at the beginning of the game, you go into the cellar and you get a bunch of gold bars and silver too, I believe. But, you know, it's just to help you out at the beginning of the game. But then when you're playing for a while, they don't really do much. So I did, and they have kids in here, by the way. You know, you saw the one kid. There's several, I believe, in here. See, I didn't realize I turned these in. I thought I still, you know, needed to do that, but Yeah, and that's just Logan being Logan, you know. And that's why I like to have him with me, you know. Breaks up the monotony. So if I got this done, then I must have gotten the...
No robot is superior
There's a
to me.
romantic type quest going on in here too, so I must have done that one too, which was kind of fun. I don't know if yeah, I think I did that quest before, I'm not sure. But it was cute, you know. So now we need to find where we need to go.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's the twins.
Look at you.
I read something.
Get out of my way. I'm talking to Porter there, by the way. Yeah, we've worked
Suits me
for
fine.
a place like that, but me and the mister didn't get together until
Don't cause
after
any trouble while you're down here.
I was done with the job. They didn't like people dating and stuff and working at the same place. Okay, we're still looking for this. I have a tendency to get kind of annoyed when, so I start the console commands, and sometimes that's not good to do, you know. I think I am going to fast forward this way a sec, because, man, it takes me for... Okay, I fast forwarded it, and I deleted the audio so you don't have to hear the fast forward, because it annoys me and it hurts my ears. So I assume if it does me, it does you. So, yeah, I couldn't find this guy for nothing, but I do. I finally find him, but I have to go out of here. Okay, I had to update my other screen here.
You want to hear about a little game? You'll love it. Everyone does.
Oh, that game. You can play it or not, up to you, but
You'll
I played it
Everyone
before.
does.
I didn't. Yeah. I didn't like it. Okay, now he's the one who wanted us to go
Yeah, that's right.
get
It's an
the
encouraging game. Everyone has a chance to win big.
the
Let me
Mr.
explain
Abominable, because
We
he's
play
in the
once a
drug
week.
business.
Each player pays 100 cap entry fee. Expensive, I know, but if you win, then you win big. Every player's given a random number between 1 and 100.
Yeah,
At the
he's
end of
not
the week,
selling.
the winning number is
He's
chosen
selling
at random.
hope.
If someone
Just
has
like
a winning
all
number, they win half
gambling
the pot.
places, you know.
The other half goes
You
to me
might,
as an administrative
win.
fee. Of course, if there's no winner, then I keep the pot. It all goes towards the cost of running the game, of course. So what do you say?
I'd rather play a
Fancy
slot
playing the
machine
numbers?
or cards myself if I'm going to gamble, you know.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
The fuck did you just say? Don't you dare mention that name around me. If you know where he is, you better
Well,
tell me
you
right
gave me
now.
the... Oh, the train is coming through, so you may hear the train.
Why
And he knows one of the farmers who goes by, and they have a little thing going on.
If I had one wish, it'd be that man's head on a plate.
Oh, he's not going to do it this time. When he passes the dude's farm, he goes, he toots the horn, da, 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 you know, or something, you know.
If
And
I had one wish, it'd be that man's head on a plate.
and he's still driving the train because he still does it. I hear him every so
I've been
often.
after that guy for years. You take him out for me. There's big money in it for you. What do you
He
say?
should be retiring soon, I would think.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 1,000 caps to take Mr. Abominable out of the picture. I don't think you can say fairer than that.
Yeah, see, and
Their offer
we already
seems a
did
little
this,
low
I
for a
believe.
man's life.
That's was
Is your
my
conscience
last
bothering you? Need a bigger payday to make
video
yourself
is
feel
doing
better?
him.
Fine. 1,500.
See, I'm milking him for all he has because he milks other people. So
Actually, I already did that.
What a stroke of fortune for me. His number came up.
you see, if he wasn't a
Now,
con man, then I
coming up
wouldn't have
for me.
tried milking him. But he's a con
Here's your
man, you
cash
know.
for a
So
job well done.
dishing out a little bit of his own medicine to him. I'm sure he doesn't see things that way, but. Okay, reached level 33. I save a lot, yes, I know I do, but it's Fallout 4, and it's a modded Fallout 4 game, so. Okay. That was my inside map, by the way, because I had a terrible time finding this dude. There was a lot of names, and a lot of these names I just don't remember, you know. A lot of names to remember. Now that's for some settlements. Okay, so we're going to go down to the reactor and install the dilly bobber. And see, Eli just talked to me, and so his dialogue option is open, and I'm walking away, and I think that's some of the problem I'm having with audio, because you don't want to do that, right? So I may have him go back to his tent at some point. In fact, I think I tried it before, and he doesn't release so easy. I have him. I'm not sure he's a true follower. I just don't remember. Because I could, with the mod, the unlimited followers, you could have anybody follow you, right? You can have a Deathclaw follow you around if you want, you know.
Hey, got a sec?
Actually, I had 2 bears at one time. And why I laugh is because that's one of the things my mister always remembers. He just laughs because you couldn't even get into an elevator with 2 bears with you. But they're really good in the fight. But, yeah. Now, this is the first time I think I've done this one, and I wasn't sure how to do it, but I figured it out. They're not that difficult, and I hit the wrong button, but and you'll see why I had a little bit of difficulty with it, because I didn't do it before, I don't think. Of course, there might be a video somewhere in my videos, and there it was, you know. But I just don't remember. Put it that way. Shit, I don't. It's like, what the freak? Okay, now. Okay, you see that that's where the dot is, right? Well, just keep watching, you'll see why I was like, God damn it, why can't I do this? You gotta pay attention, and I guess I wasn't. I thought I was, though. I mean, it looked right to me. And I thought, you know, there's got to be something I'm doing wrong, right? And we're getting to an hour and 50 minutes, so I'm going to be done here pretty soon. And if I don't say it, I do appreciate you coming by. If you're a new Fallout 4 player or an old one, you know. These different mods are fun to change your game with, you know. And I'm looking for what I feel I need. And I was just so wrong. I was so wrong on this. All the way around, I'm just wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. And I know what I'm thinking right here because I'm like, God damn it, where is it? You know. I mean, I can't say, oh, I did this before, I know what I'm doing. Come on, you guys know. I mean, you can just tell I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Hey there.
Okay, yeah, all right, go to the thing, right? Well, look what happens when I'm walking around. It goes too. So I was at the wrong spot. It didn't take me too long to figure it out. But I'm like, I'm at the quest marker. I swear I am. No, you're not. You're not at the quest marker at all. Yeah, I just had to laugh at myself when I figured that out. It's like I felt so stupid, you know. It's like this is on camera too, but oh well. Live and learn. 6,000 pounds. I figure, and my son does too. My son gets everything too. We figure they have it there to pick up, so you pick it up. Okay, now we're gonna put the power distributor over where it needs to go, and it's down here somewhere because I have so much crap. Power, nope, nope, nope. I see, I just didn't look, you know, I'm power distribution chamber, so I'm looking out for power, right? And yes, I need to go dump off a bunch of this crap at one of my settlements. So, you know, I got the name wrong, and I'm trying. I do figure it out because I just went by it. I see, but see, I don't read what is. I noticed that when I was going through it, when I was playing one day. I'm on one of my babies, right? Well, I'm not reading that. I'm reading other stuff, you know. But, I had it there. I saw it in the video, but apparently I didn't see it when I was playing, you know. But and I pick up all the babies, by the way. If there's an abandoned baby, I'll pick it up and raise it. So I probably have 4 babies carrying 4 babies or something right now. Human babies. I don't care about. I mean, I do care about them, but I'm not going to raise, you know, creature babies or anything. In fact, I put those abandoned babies at one of my settlements, and they were unhappy. They said unhappy, so I took them back. You know.
I appreciate that.
And Gage talks to you like that when when he respects you. You know, he'll talk to you like that. When he knows you can, you know. Yeah, kick him off. Okay. Return to the overseer. Yeah, right now the Gunners. I just got done taking over the Gunners HQ, and so I'm getting done with Sim Settlements 2, and then 3. I've never played 3, so I'm kind of waiting to play Chapter 3 in Sim Settlements, and I hear and I read things, so I'm kind of I hear it takes over your settlements and some of your settlements, but so yeah. But I'm still building like I build, you know. Transfer settlements does not work yet, and I have a bunch of my older settlements all saved in a file, and kind of waiting for that to get updated. It's just taking a while. You know, these modders don't get paid for what they do, right? And, you know, they have to make a living, and they do it, you know, whenever they have time to do them. So, that's why all these modders need to sign up with something about, you know, some website, and I do know of one, but I don't want to advertise for them. But so we can, you know, send them a couple bucks or something.
The interface robot tells
easily.
me that the module has been installed. Thank you so much for your help. The AI should be operating at peak efficiency from now on. I think this should be reward enough. Was there anything else you needed?
Okay, we're done with that. I still need to get
Can
into
I get access to the restricted section of the public terminal?
I'm trying to be accommodating.
I
and
keep
make your stay
asking
here
them.
a pleasant one, but I can't budge on this issue.
It sounds like it's going to be
Do you have time
it's hard for
a few
me
questions?
to pickpocket and steal because I have so many people with me. And, you know, they'll attack if somebody attacks me. They don't give them a chance, right?
Over 200 years. The AI makes sure we have everything we need.
And I have gotten in there before.
That was all I had.
Anything else I can help you with?
But this one's going so good for me. This run is, you know, it's not crashing and all that crap. So I want to do it legit.
Do find me
If I can.
Won't you?
And then there's the one dude who, the Nally guy who reads to the kids. I don't see my video coming to an end, but it sure seems like it is going to be here soon, so. And I noticed my videos have gotten longer since I'm adding commentary because I want to get the whole video done so I can delete it off my hard drive, you know. But it takes a while for them to. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the p.m. Usually I'm sleeping at this time on my winter schedule, but it's not winter. Oh, and the dog was so happy I filled up the ponds. We took out our natural ponds and put in 150, something like that, gallon ponds because of our drought we're having. But as soon as I did that, boy, he just jumped right in there. He was the happiest dog. He likes one of the ponds. He gets in there and just sits there and cools off. So that's all the crap we have to do. And I do have a lot of stuff on my list that need done. But, yeah.
Any words of
So
wisdom?
I wonder if I should stop it and see what else we need.
Opens with a key.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it because I'm editing too. I'm going to stop it and see if there's anything else we do here, or do I just fart around? And no, I do other things, so I'll just leave it going. I went a little bit forward, but not very far. We'll just run this video out, so it's going to be over 2 hours, but and then I'll delete it off my hard drive. Because if you think about it, some of my videos are like 3 movies on my hard drive, and you know, for one video, and for everybody.
Excuse me, my good fellow. Are you the chap to speak
Takes
to
up a lot
about
of room.
engineering?
Hey.
I'm not technically an engineer. I just fix stuff. But I can help you out the best I can.
Not knowing what
He's
you
not
do
an
is
engineer,
never
he
stopped
just
my
fixes things.
It sounds like you're the perfect man for the job. I have a substantial engineering challenge in front of me. And I wish
Yeah,
to
see,
Here is a list of the items I
that guy is already out of the game because but
substantial list you've got here.
he's still the one. He's the guy that has his airplane underground, and he wants to fly it.
That's perfect.
And it's like, what? You can't fly that. But anyway.
Excuse me. Maybe you could help me out with this.
I like Workshop Willie. He's fun, and he's got a wife, and he's got a kid.
I'm not so sure myself. He's put together quite an
But
extensive
what gets
list.
me is he has a
Some of
cot
it is
in the back
basic
that where he
stuff I have here.
sleeps.
Vacuum
Well, why
tubes,
doesn't he
duct
sleep
tape,
where his wife and kid are? You know,
more special.
his wife is the
He wants a
scientist, I believe.
military grade circuit board, duct tape, and something I've never heard of called a super jet booster.
Sure, I'll just swing by the local super duper mart and pick one up. Need some milk too?
Sounds like he's making it up, doesn't it? Like something out of a comic book or something. Look, I can't leave the vault. I have responsibilities here, but I can't just leave that poor man. He needs me. Could you track down the components he needs? I can compensate you for your services.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm still trying to figure out the key situation.
It's just the
you know,
two
you
items.
make your own
Military
keys,
grade
you
circuit
know.
board and the super jet booster, whatever that is. I'd suggest
I
you
mean, in
start
real
by searching
life,
military sites
I
for the
ran
components.
those duplicate key machines, you know, for a place I
How are
worked
you
at.
doing?
But in this, I'm just a little bit. See, it says make a key, and maybe I just don't have everything. Yeah, you lack the materials, so. But I'm still trying to get the key to the overseer's place we're supposed to get into instead of stealing the key or, you know, starting World War III here. See, and I think it's clever because the AI, you know, the AI is making them so happy that they have nothing to worry about. Well, somebody like me, I have to have stuff to worry about. I have to have things going on. I have to have something to, you know, kick my butt into motion, you know. That's what I'm happiest is when I'm figuring out problems, you know. And just think if somebody else was taking care of all that for you, how boring life would be. Holy crap.
There's no way that can be
I'm
true.
listening.
And that's the way these people live, you know. Little shithead.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
I like it that Gage has, he does not have a romantic romantic bone in his body, and neither do I in real life. So that's why I liked him around too. It's because, you know, because he doesn't do the mushy crap. What? I know you're outside. Oh, the dog came in here and what? He's probably wondering who I'm talking to, because I'm not talking to him when I'm talking on the phone, which I don't do a lot, but when I do, he gets a little annoyed at that too, because
Wow.
if
Look at
I'm
you.
talking to somebody else,
How'd a
I'm
girl
not
like
talking
me
to
ever
him.
get so lucky, huh?
You're my kind of crazy, boss.
Thanks, Gage. Means a lot to me.
Oh, thanks, Gage. I'm crazy. You're kind of crazy. I don't. That's just something they say to each other.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? Gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks.
Okay, he's here somewhere. I
I'm
swear.
ecstatic.
Nick, I've had Nick following for a while. I've been meaning to. We had to go over to Far Harbor for this Vault 4, and so I had him with me, right? And I just haven't gotten rid of him because we have a whole bunch of stuff to do with Nick still. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I went around with Piper. And then I had Kate for a while, but I think I had to roll back. And so I lost her, you know, so we may go back and get her too. I want to go ahead and get the followers. I just haven't done it.
How's it going?
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
I can't really say.
Yeah, that's the only thing we did in Far Harbor is the quest for Vault 4, and that's it. You know, so we had to go in. We did the big fight, and that's it. Then I went and got what we needed for Vault 4, and I left. So that's all we did there in Far Harbor. And we didn't have to go to Nuka World yet. Even though I have Gage and I now have the gun, I cheated that shit in. Gage is a mod I made for my game. So when we do go to Nuka World, I think I'm going to have to, tell him to go home or something, because otherwise it's going to bug out on me. I haven't thought that far ahead. And Logan always says that, and my character doesn't use drugs because of the babies, you know. If you use drugs when you're pregnant in the game, your babies may come out wonky. And you can turn that off in the settings and such. But still, I just make it a rule of not doing that when you're pregnant. Or,
so handsome.
Anyone ever tell you your ass
when I know
looks
I'm
great
going
in
to
that vault
be
suit?
No, first time.
pregnant or whatnot. And you can go to the doctor and heal it. Actually, Porter doesn't like you using drugs, and he'll tell you to. You know, I not necessarily in my game because but I watched YouTube videos on what happens when you piss them off and stuff.
Hey there.
And it's like,
Are you here for a tip?
I like
I've
big
got
ears.
good stuff, I promise you.
And it's only like
You
one
won't regret
cap,
it.
so why not?
Make sure you stop by Lorraine's cafe. She's the kindest woman.
And we still
you'd ever
need
hope to meet.
Lorraine's
I think I outdid myself with that one.
quest.
Don't you?
And it's a very good quest.
Let's
So I'm
hear
waiting
it.
for it
Only
to
the
kick
best
in.
tips for you. The Church of the Four are a strange folk, but they're harmless enough.
Yeah, they are.
You should stop by for a sermon from the Father. How about another?
Not today.
I have.
Yeah, you're a
It's
loss.
not for me. Excuse me. Ooh, I'm going to need another coffee here soon. I have really bad allergies, by the way, so sometimes when that wind blows and it blows pollen in here, oh boy. Not pretty. My son actually, he does too. I think all my kids have allergy problems. But anyway, he took his allergy meds yesterday, and he's like, I asked him to go turn off the water, and he's like, okay, I better do it because I'm going to sleep here. Yeah, the meds just put us out. And I'm thinking that's probably why I slept so much. At times I'll sleep quite a bit, but I always I have to take allergy meds, you know. It's nice to breathe.
Glad you stopped by.
It really is.
I hate to ask, but I need your help again.
Surprise, surprise.
What do you need help with?
It's about Vault 4. They've got state-of-the-art facilities in there. I wondered if there might be any way they could help Paul.
Yeah, this is a really nice story, I think, about his brother. But it doesn't matter what you do, because I've done this one several times, and it always ends the same, so...
Show her my notes on Paul's case. Ask if there's anything she can do.
So I maybe shouldn't have, gave that spoiler, but...
Hey, boy.
I was disappointed because this time I did everything I thought, the right way, and because I wanted to see him part of the community, And I like that doctor, I really do. I think his voice acting was great. And then we have that robot in here too, so if anybody should be able to put two and two together, it should be them, you would think, for his brother, with as many followers as I have, I hug the door. Because if you don't hug the door, you get pushed way back, and then it takes you forever to go through. And you can TCL and just walk through them. In fact, somebody was saying, yesterday on a stream I was watching, saying that there's a mod for that. Why? All you have to do is TCL and walk through.
Since you're bothering me,
I don't like to
you
put
must have
mods
a
on
medical
if I don't
emergency.
have to. It's like, God, don't be such a bitch. She is the wife of Willie, if I remember correctly.
I really
The
don't have time
engineer
for
guy,
My. This is
And they have a
quite
daughter.
An interesting case. A super mutant.
It just makes sense for me to have, families in Fallout 4,
Go on, Doctor.
This certainly looks like an intriguing project. I just don't know enough about these super mutants. If you can bring me a tissue sample from one of them.
Yeah, they've been
I can
sheltered,
study it
right?
further and
Sheltered
see what
for,
help I can be.
since the bombs fell.
You need a tissue
See, and
sample from a strong
I don't
super
do
mutant.
things for getting
Got it.
paid,
Yes,
so
the stronger the
I
better.
don't pick those
gotta move
options
on.
much.
Once you
However,
get me
if
the
I
tissue
did,
sample, I
it
can get to
would
work
tickle
studying it.
Gage. He does like that when you do that. I just
How are things going?
yeah, I just don't. I'm sure other followers do too. I only see on my timeline, it goes in increments of 15 minutes, I believe. And, well, no, not that far. But, so I can't see when the end of the video is coming up. So it kind of sneaks up on me.
Anything you want to talk about?
But, I know these are, I do play a while, and if I don't, even if I do crash, I still, you know, I go days without playing anything, and then when I do get the time to play, I like to play as long as I can. There's just other things I need to get done or want to get done. I do a lot of farting around with different things. Farting around means, you know, I don't have to do it. I do it because I want to do it. And then if whatever project doesn't work out or whatever, even if I'm working on it for days, I just delete the damn thing. Just like, you gotta know when something ain't gonna work. Oh, that's. Thank you for coming by and watching and hanging out with me. We'll continue on with the next video. Thanks, bye.